number 7, Tuesday morning. On to school. Slept like a rock last night, thank goodness. I hope today's a lot better than yesterday. It was a little on the tough side. A little nippier out today. It's about 50 degrees today, and tomorrow it's supposed to be a little on the colder weather day. But and this is Florida, and this is April. It'll bounce right back up. Other than that, I'm off. Hopefully, I can understand why the teacher is sort of a rough teacher. If you give students an inch, they take a mile. I can understand that, but it sort of gets old when you're constantly, 5 points off this, 5 points off that, you had failed. Because you got to pass all these driving procedures you have to do. Anyway, off I go. See how it goes. Alright, end of day number 7. Well, today was definitely better than yesterday. Man, still a character, but I guess we're all doing a little better, so he wasn't sort of yelling at us as much. And I actually felt like I learned a few things today. The fact of backing up on an angle when you start your jackknife, do it a little bit, because you can, you then pull out of it. If you need to jackknife again, you can go back into it, which turns your back in your trailer quick, but don't do it too much and then start pulling out of it, so you have full control. That's generally what always the problem is that you jackknife too far and you just lose control and you're just out of whack and you got to pull forward, and sometimes you're in a tangled mess between barrels and cones and back and front. So today I got to go with Edgar and I on the trucks around the track with Ted to learn how to shift for the first time, more than just being in first gear. And it definitely it has to have that repetition of doing it over and over again. There's a lot involved, but then again, it's simple, but there's still all this totally newness. When you got to bring up to 1500 RPM, you got to when you put the clutch in partially at the same time, you're pulling out at first gear, and then you're pushing down again, and then you go down to second gear. And you have to do it when it's 1500 RPM, and you have to have it completed before it gets 400 less than that, down to 1100 RPM. And so it's and even going down gears, you have to learn to you pull out of gear, and then you got to rev the engine up 400 RPMs higher before you stick the clutch in to go down to the lower gear. Or if you're going to go down 2 gears from like 5th to 3rd, you got to bring it up, put it neutral, put it up to 700 RPM above where you're that like 1,000. You have to bring it to 1,700. Then it'll go into gear. So it's actually quite fun and interesting of about that. So that was definitely good. He praised me. I did well. Poor Edgar. He just wasn't getting it. He was getting all flustered. I felt a little bad for him. And the crazy thing was, I was sitting back and I had to go pee. I had to go. Well, at one point we're back beginning, and Ted had to jump out and talk to someone. And I said, "Can I run to the bathroom real quick? I'll be back." He said, "Don't worry about coming back." So I didn't have to get back. And poor Edgar said that he gave him a hard time about he's not catching up, he's going to fall behind, he's not going to be able to do this. And Edgar was feeling quite frustrated. Well, doing the backing up into the dock and things, Edgar was having a lot more trouble than I was. I mean, I was still having trouble, but talking to they call him big guy, Big Buddy. That's the guy's name is Dale, but they call him Big Buddy. So I was able to actually, what am I doing wrong? And that's when he was giving me the tips and stuff. So the other thing we had to do new is every morning we got a pre-trip inspection to do on a vehicle and a trailer. and it can always be different trailers, vehicles, and we have to take it apart. We have to go through every little thing. I mean, every little thing, and write it down, any problems, everything. But if you don't, he gets on your case about it. So tomorrow, I noticed he wrote it on the board what truck I have, and I got an old clunker. So I'm sure I'm going to be into really writing a lot of stuff down, but hopefully I'll get it all and, do good on that. Anyway, I've done enough talking. Day number 7 is done. I got a headache a little bit. Got it all day. We never had morning break, so I didn't get to eat breakfast. So I had lunch. I had my breakfast, and then at 3, normally I have a EAS drink. I had my lunch. So a little out of wacky there. So better. So day number 7 done. Signing off.